So today we're taking advantage of one of the cool things to do, which is the boat trip. We're finally getting around to it, and we're gonna do a combination tour. So we're currently on the way, all three of us, to go to the dock, to get on this boat and get the hell out of here. The boat that we're getting on does not leave from El Nido port. We're riding currently to Karong to then get on our boat for the day. So we got dropped off at Black Knight Tour Group. So all these places arrange the tours downtown, but then they send you off to these separate independent companies. So we're currently walking down to the boat through a village. Okay, so interesting way to load up on the boat. We're actually having to walk, but they are bringing people via the kayak. We just thought walking would be faster, but we're loading up about 25 people on this boat, so it is gonna take some time to get all situated.
We made it.
We ended up talking to our El Nido mom here and got the tour for $1,500, including the environmental fee. Now we're with a group tour, and this is more relatable to you guys because if you come here, this is gonna be one of the more popular items to do. So, the private tour, just to give you an example, the captain quoted us 7,000 pesos for the entire boat.
I would say one of the perks of going with a larger boat like this is you're not gonna have to worry about hydration or food because lunch and water and snacks are readily available.
Now it's not that sunny of a day, it's a little bit overcast, but we're gonna try to make the best of it because hey, that's one thing you can't help when you're here.
The way it works here is the Coast Guard basically gives the yay or nay as to whether or not the boats go out, and we're sitting on our boat, we just heard thunder and we're still good to go. First stop, and it is called Commando Beach. We're gonna check out some snorkeling and hope that the rain holds out.
The weather's shitty, it's lightning everywhere, but we're still gonna get in the water. If I die, I love you, Mom. Up to Big Lagoon. This is one of the largest attractions here, but the catch is we can't get out of the boat.
Yeah, but it is the most picturesque. It's what you will find on the internet when you look at El Nido and some of the tours. So this is the cream of the crop, and we made it, and the good news is it's not pouring.
Stopped raining.
It is very pretty though. There's gorgeous limestone rocks covered in this greenery. The water is crystal clear.
And it's only about 7 feet deep. It's insane.
It's nice.
There's tons of boats out here and other people though, so keep in mind you probably won't get your desolate or your like solo Instagram shot out here.
Pulled up to a spot where we're gonna have lunch and the water is crystal clear and the sun is shining, so we're gonna get in, snorkel, see what it looks like underneath. Snorkeling was absolutely amazing, and within that time frame, lunch is being served on this small little beach cove, and they definitely pay attention to detail here because the food looks amazing.
It was a Bodo style, so a lot of rice, some crispy pork, chicken, eggplant, just amazing, amazing food. We're fed, we're good to go, and now we're back on the boat. situated just on the other side of Big Lagoon is Small Lagoon. And what happens is all the boats roll into this one kind of holding area, and from there you have to take a kayak to get to the Small Lagoon.
So kayaks for 2 people cost 300 pesos, 4 people cost 500 pesos.
We don't think that there's much to do in the Small Lagoon. It's more so for
exploring. You're in this little bay area and there's a cave almost that you go through in the kayak to get into the actual Small Lagoon. And it's supposed to be crystal clear water. And that's all I know.
So, because we want to show it to you, we're gonna go.
We're gonna rent a kayak.
Jen, have you kayaked before?
Yeah, I'm an excellent kayaker.
I've never kayaked, so you're gonna take back lead.
I don't think so.
You okay?
All good. Jen, be very steady, very steady.
Like this.
So, insider tip, you can definitely swim in here. Pass on renting the kayak.
No, they don't let you swim in.
We just saw like 10 people swimming here.
Instead of just riding through on the larger boat, you actually do get a more intimate feel, and it is pretty quiet and peaceful back here. So I would recommend renting the kayak and coming in and exploring.
I'd recommend it if you can jump. The day started off really rainy, but it shaped out to be a gorgeous day. I mean, we're like full sun right now. It's warm. Jumping in the water is actually starting to cool you off. It feels great. So far, so good.
So those are the main highlights of Tour A, and now we're gonna move on to
Tour C. You just saw Commando Beach, pouring in rain, the Big Lagoon, the stop for lunch, which we snorkeled, and now Small Lagoon. Now we're kicking in Tour C.
away we go.
Just rolled up to the infamous Secret Beach.
In order to get to Secret Beach, you have to get off of your boat and swim through this little tunnel to actually get there.
Very deceptive, because when you roll up, all you see is like a limestone cliff in front of you.
Yeah.
And a small little hole. This is one of the more popular spots on Tour C.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in and find out. Okay, so Secret Beach, not really heavy on my list. It's great for novelty purposes, but the actual beach has no utility itself. You can't swim in there. You go through that little passageway, like we mentioned, and then it just kind of opens up to very shallow water.
It's also cool to go in just because there's these crazy limestone, really jagged rocks that are enclosing the whole thing. So that aspect of it is cool, but I mean, there's a reason why the tours don't stay there very long.
Now we're in our second to last area, and apparently this spot specifically is really known for clownfish. You can already see the clownfish from above. The water is that glassy and transparent. So we're gonna dive in, see what we can find. rock the boat like Aaliyah says. I'm glad I got that on footage because that was the ugliest damn job I've ever seen in my life. Are you okay?
It's the worst thing I've ever done.